Trello versus Jira. Two productivity heavyweights, but only one can claim the crown. So which one really delivers? On the left, Trello, the visual collaboration tool loved by creative teams. And on the right, Jira, engineered for Agile and DevOps power users. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns its points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. Okay, before we dive in scene by scene, here's a quick mind map showing all the juicy categories we're going to compare. We've got ease of use, flexibility, Agile and Scrum support, pricing, integrations, automation and AI, reporting, collaboration and permissions, and scalability. Let's go through them one by one. So starting off with ease of use. Trello is insanely intuitive. You just drag and drop stuff, set up a board in seconds, and no joke, even your non-techie cousin could figure this out. The onboarding is super quick, great for beginners or anyone who doesn't want to read a manual. Sure, it's maybe not deep enough for hardcore tech teams, but for most folks, smooth sailing. Now, Jira, this one's a little more formal, you know? There's onboarding guides, and it's all laid out for those heavy-duty process teams. But, and here's the catch, there's a real steep learning curve. Newbies might feel a bit swamped. So for pure ease of use, Trello definitely takes the win here. Now, flexibility. Trello lets you set up boards however you want. For personal projects, creative workflows, pretty much anything. I mean, you can make it work for business, hobbies, or just your weekly to-dos. The advanced stuff is a bit limited though. If you want crazy workflow logic, it might not cut it. Jira, on the flip side, is a beast for dev teams. The customization goes deep. Like, you can define every stage, add custom fields, all that good stuff. But it's not so flexible for folks outside the Agile/dev bubble. So if you're looking for all-rounder flexibility, Trello edges ahead again. All right, let's get serious with Agile and Scrum support. Trello, it does Kanban really well. Super easy for tracking everyday tasks. But if you need true Scrum features like sprints, velocity analytics, or backlogs, that's not really Trello's thing. Now, Jira? Oh, it's built for this. Actual Scrum boards, Kanban, epics, issues, sprints, and all that Agile jazz. You want backlogs, roadmaps? Jira's got you covered. Sure, there's a setup process, but the depth here is just wild. So Jira's the clear winner for Agile and Scrum. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Trello and Jira are actually owned by the same company, Atlassian. So if you're switching between them or integrating, your data's all staying in the same family. Pretty neat, right? Next up, pricing. Specifically, those free plans. Because honestly, who doesn't want to try before they buy? Trello gives you a generous free plan. Unlimited cards, up to 10 boards. Perfect for small teams, hobbyists, or anyone who just wants to keep things chill. Only catch? There's a limit to how many power-ups you get on free. Jira's free plan? Good features for devs and micro teams. If you've got 10 users or less, you're in luck. But 2 gigs of storage isn't much. And once you start growing, you'll hit paid walls pretty fast. So Trello's free plan is kind of the better deal for most people. On integrations, Trello's no slouch. It's got more than 200 power-ups. Slack, Google Drive, all the usual stuff, plus some flexible add-ons for SaaS tools. The depth can vary though, so some power-ups do more than others. But Jira comes in and just blows the doors off. Over 3,000 apps, deep connections with the whole Atlassian suite, GitHub, CI/CD tools, you name it. For serious DevOps, it's a dream. But it might feel intimidating for casual users. Still, for pure integration power, Jira takes it. Let's talk automation and AI. On Trello, you get Butler, which is awesome because you don't need to know any code, and it handles task automation pretty well. There's AI-powered summaries, card reminders, you set it up and forget it. Downside, the rule logic isn't super advanced. With Jira, you get enterprise-grade automation, and the AI isn't just smart, it's like scary smart. Forecasts, reporting, advanced actions, it's next-level stuff. Setting it up is a bit of a head-scratcher, but for power users, totally worth it. So this one leans Jira's way. Now, reporting and analytics. Trello gives you just enough. There's the dashcards power-up, some progress charts, easy stuff for keeping tabs. But if you want built-in time tracking or deep metrics, you're going to feel a little shortchanged. Meanwhile, Jira is overflowing with reports, burn-down charts, velocity, cycle time, plus AI-driven insights. You get a ton of data. It can feel like too much if you're just on a casual project, but if you're all about stats, Jira is definitely superior here. Collaboration and permissions. Trello keeps it simple. You can invite guests, make boards public, and the roles are super straightforward. Admin, member, observer. That's it. No fine-tuning access, though. So if you need more control, it's kind of lacking. Jira, on the other hand, you get granular, role-based permissions, strict enterprise-grade security, and all the controls your IT folks dream about. It's more to set up, sure, but for teams that care about detailed permissions, Jira takes the win again. Last one, scalability. Trello's solid for small to medium teams, honestly. But once your project gets huge and you're dealing with hundreds of cards and users, things can get a bit messy. It doesn't have enterprise-grade tools. Now, Jira is built for big stuff. Giant teams, departments, even whole companies. Plus, audit trails and compliance checks. Yeah, it needs resources and can get heavy, but at this scale, Jira's the go-to.
Visually, here's where both tools stand when you plot all these categories together. Some categories are super close, but others, oh man, Jira just rockets ahead, especially on things like reporting and scalability.
Okay, so here's my honest take. For most small teams or anyone wanting a quick visual system, Trello is still king. No fuss, super simple, very chill. But if you're heading into serious development territory, want deep analytics, or deal with complex workflows, then Jira is honestly the better call. Horses for courses, right?
If you found this breakdown helpful, why not bookmark it or share it with someone who's stuck choosing their next project management tool? You never know. Could save you from a ton of headaches.